Hey, welcome back to the Astrology of Things. I'm your host and certified astrologer Sheena, and today is July 29th, and it is 2:27 p.m. So I'm back with the Sun Through the Houses and Synastry series, and this is a general overview of this particular synastry overlay between two people. And always remember that synastry is complex. How any synastry overlay between two people is unique, and to understand the nuances, you have to consider each individual's natal chart. In the case of the sun, you have to look at how the person's sun behaves in their natal chart before you can begin to understand the unfolding story of the synastry overlay with the house person. All right, so the sun in astrology represents the ego, goals, achievement, honor, prestige, pride, attention, visibility, performance, and creative expression. And the second house represents our overall sustenance. So essentially, what we need to sustain our life. So this is any resources that we have at our disposal. So this is our income, our finances, our possessions, and our belongings. And then this even includes our natural gifts and talents. The second house even represents our voice and speech, as well as our self-worth and self-esteem. So when the sun comes into the second house in this synastry overlay, the sun person is the primary actor and initiator in this dynamic. So essentially, the sun causes the events of this overlay while the house person responds to it. So it's kind of like a cause and effect. So, all right. So when one person's sun comes into another person's second house, the sun person sees and recognizes something valuable about the house person. So this could be something that the house person doesn't even recognize about themselves, and the sun person can come in to illuminate and shed light on that part of the house person. So for example, the house person could have a really nice voice, and the sun person could recognize and bring attention to their voice. And they could show the house person and bring into their awareness, like, hey, you have a really nice voice. You should really do something with that voice of yours. And the sun person gives that house person courage and confidence to use their voice in a creative manner, and possibly even using their voice in a way to bring the house person income or some other resources that the house person could use. Essentially, the sun person can either help to enhance or deflate the house person's self-esteem and self-worth. Additionally, with this synastry overlay, the sun person could see something valuable not only in the house person themselves, but in the house person's resources, finances, or possessions that they could use to further and advance their own goals, initiatives, and motives. So maybe the sound of the house person's voice is perfect for that podcast that the sun person wants to launch. So the sun person may build a rapport with the house person in order to gain more access and easily persuade that house person to let them use their voice. Or maybe the house person has a car and the sun person, needs a ride to work. So they ask the house person if they could get rides to work, essentially kind of using their car. Also, this could play out in a way where the sun could, instead of taking from the house person, they could more so give to the house person as well. So the sun person could give the house person many shiny gifts, such as jewelry or other things that may present very bright and things that attract attention. So that's my general overview of this sun in the second house synastry overlay. So I'll see you in the next one.